film fans, I'm Jack Benner and welcome to my review of Zootopia. Zootopia is a Disney animated film from 2016. The story follows our main character Judy Hopps, who's been dreaming of being the first rabbit police officer of Zootopia, a city where predator and prey live in harmony. But when there's a case of missing mammals suddenly going savage, Judy Hopps gets on that case and she has 48 hours to solve it, with the help of a con artist fox named Nick Wilde to try to solve the case together. Now, Zootopia is hands down my favorite film in the Disney revival era. Prior to watching it in theaters back in 2016, I was expecting a Disney animated film of just animals living in a city. But after I watched it, it managed to exceed my expectations on so many levels. Zootopia is fantastic. I loved it. First, as always with Disney animation, it's just incredible, top-notch work. Zootopia has amazing details on the animals from size, colors, fur, skin, and the look of Zootopia, the locations, the backgrounds. And I also really like the unique world building of Zootopia. I really like seeing this city and the different habitats and the locations where different animals live. Our two leads in this movie, Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde, are great together. Judy Hopps is very smart and likable, but she's also a sympathetic character and you really want her to succeed by the end. And she is really determined and I feel like a lot of people can relate to her. And Nick Wilde, who's very sly, funny, wisecracking fox. And he was a great supporting character for Judy, and Jason Bateman's voice for Nick Wilde was perfect. I really love seeing their banter, trying to work together as a duo to help solve the case. Zootopia is a very funny movie. There were so many hilarious moments throughout this movie. Two scenes in particular. One, the Naturist Club scene. That was so funny. And two, possibly the funniest scene in the movie, the DMV scene with sloths. Genius. Whoever thought of that scene at Disney deserves a raise. What makes this joke funny is it's a great joke for both kids and adults. Kids could watch that scene and think, oh, it's sloths, it's funny. And adults can watch that scene and laugh at it too because we know how much of a pain it is to go to the DMV and how Zootopia just took a jab at the DMV, just how long and boring it is with sloths. Brilliant, just absolutely brilliant. It's a joke that goes on long, but it works. But what I admired the most about Zootopia is its great themes. I loved how this movie used prejudice themes involving predator and prey, how they did it very maturely and never came off as preachy or forced. Before the themes were introduced, I was loving the movie, I thought it was entertaining, but when the themes were introduced, I was loving the movie even more. But it also has good morals that kids can learn from, how you should never give up on your dreams and have that determination to make anything work. No matter who you are, no matter what you're trying to be, or how small you are, you can make anything work as long as you have that determination and that will to succeed. And I also really like the Try Everything song. Not only is it very catchy, and it's always been stuck in my head every time I watch this movie, but it also perfectly describes Judy's character if you really think about it. The only minor issue I have with Zootopia is that the villain is a little weak. I do feel like the villain was a little shoehorned in right at the third act. It was like, okay, to climax this here, let's just put a villain right there. But overall, Zootopia is not only a fantastic animated film, it's a fantastic film in general. It's very funny, the characters are fun and memorable, it has unique world building, it's beautifully animated, and surprisingly interesting themes. This film won the Oscar for Best Animated Film at the 2017 Oscars, and it was very well deserved. Even if there were other great animated films that year like Moana and Kubo and the Two Strings, Zootopia easily deserved it. Now I know we're getting Zootopia Plus on Disney Plus, but when are we going to get a sequel to this movie? I feel like there is so much potential for a sequel. What other cases could Nick and Judy solve? What could they do to possibly expand the world building? I want to see these characters again. I really like the setting. Just please Disney, make a Zootopia 2. I would love to see it. So overall, I'm going to give Zootopia 4.5 stars out of 5. And A, definitely my favorite animated film of 2016 and one of my favorite films that year. So what do you guys think of Zootopia? Do you agree? Disagree with me? Let me know below. Make sure to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe if you're new here. It really means a lot. I'm Jack Benner, and look forward to another movie review.